belly. I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, fuck it. I'm fat. I'm just taking it. Just dealing with it. Well, I had plans to make it back to the back of the back since it's been about a month since I've been there. Or actually, been about probably a month and a couple weeks. So I've been here at least 5 times this spot. Planned on going back there. Now I am still trying to heal from my last trip out here. I got burnt bad, man. Second-degree burns on the back of my hand. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna probably need a skin graft for my the one wound on my one hand is not healing like it should. They said in 3 weeks, if it doesn't heal, that you're gonna have to contact a burn center and be seen so you can see about getting skin grafts or something. I'm hoping and praying it doesn't come to that. But I was like, man, I'm sick and tired of being home. I've been trying to get this thing to heal for 2 weeks now. I haven't been out here. Well, yeah, the last time I was out here was 2 weeks ago. And I was like, screw it. I'm going out back to my spot way in the back. I really don't want to carry on my shit back there with my hand being messed up like it is. But I said, screw it. I went ahead and grabbed all my shit. And I started walking back there and realized I left my air mattress and my blanket at home. So it makes no sense why I'm all the way in the back to break out a cot that I can't use. Because there's no way that cot is so uncomfortable to be sleeping on it without a mattress. So got a quarter of the way there. I was like, yeah, it makes no sense to walk all the way back there. It's like, shit. So I stopped and came back to this one spot I've been to. This other spot I'd been to a few times back in the past, I call it the Meadows. I went over there and trying to scoop out where I was going to set up my shelter for the night. And I just happened to look down and there's a dead deer. You know, I don't understand why, like the homeless guy I ran into, he's like, man, there's bones all over this place. Yeah, I admit I've seen probably 3 carcasses out here, maybe even 4. That's probably like the 4th one that I've seen out here. I don't know what's killing them, how they're dying, why they're dying. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's like, I think 2 homeless people living back here, and if they're killing these deer back here, even if it's for food, there's food giveaways, there's places that serve hot meals every single day. There's no reason to kill any deer back here. So I'm telling you, man, I'm a really nice guy, and I love nature. But if I find out these people are killing these deer back here, yeah, I ain't gonna be no nice guy. I'll fix that situation. Trust that shit, man. I promise that, man. Nature back here, I love coming back here. So damn peaceful. But it just takes one bad apple to ruin the whole fucking thing. It's like these homeless people come up in here, and I was homeless for almost 2 years. I didn't go trash no damn woods and shit where I lived. And even if I lived back there, I never did. But I'm just saying, if I had to, I'm not gonna live in filth. I'm gonna clean my shit up every day. Take my trash that I need to get out of there that would attract bugs or rats or anything like that. I'd take a hole and I would dig a hole and I would put all my trash in that hole. If that's what I had to do, I'd rather put it in that hole than see it all laying out in front of me or at my feet or something like that. So it's like uh, every time I come out here and see an area that's just been trashed out of ignorance, it just pisses me off. Because there's 2 spots out here now that I found that's just like, just want to ask these people, like, why would you do that to this beautiful place? Yes, I most certainly am camping in the woods. I got hurt really bad the last time I was out here, and I had to take a couple weeks off. So I was like, screw it, I got to get out back at it, trying to heal up. Yeah, I got like second-degree burns the last time I was out here. The back of my hand, on my knee, everything's kind of healing except for this one wound. And they said if it doesn't heal right within like 3 weeks, that I'm gonna have to contact the burn unit and see about getting skin grafts. I never had that. That don't sound like fun. I think they take skin from one part of your body and then apply it to the wound area. Sounds like surgery. Yeah, it scared the hell out of me. I went in a shock because I'm like, I was sitting there camping next to a fire. It was cold. I had shorts on and a small hoodie, and it got down almost in the 40s. So I'm kind of sitting next to the fire, chilling, and I kind of doze off. Well, I was too close to the fire, and I was on an incline, so I'm already sitting a little bit forward, but I had planned on slumping down in my chair enough to where I could just kind of half-ass sleep on my back and chair, but somehow I just rolled forward, and all I remember is looking forward as I fell because my equilibrium, I could tell it wasn't right. So I just immediately woke up and I see sparks and coals about, I'd say, a foot from my face, and I immediately used my hand. I knew I was going to get burnt. I just put that right in the fire, rolled through the fire, and then I was like, I was still going down this damn hill at that point in time, rolling, and I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. I come to a stop. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And I'm like, I stand up and I'm like, there ain't no way that just happened. I'm like, no, I can't believe this just happened. Oh my God. And my hands just hurt me immediately. Just sheer pain. I'm like, I don't even want to look. And I look down and all the skin was fucking burnt off. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? I freaked out. Called like two, three people. They're like, well, I can't do nothing. I got to go to work. And I'm like, I understand that. I'm like, damn, I didn't know. It was like 4 or 5 in the morning. It's still dark out. And one buddy was offering to take me to the ER, but it was dark, and I was like, there's no way I'm stumbling out of these dangerous ass woods. Already gimped up, trying to get to the ER, and I'm gonna spend 12, 13 hours at the emergency room to be seen by a doctor for 45 minutes and then send me on my way. So I chose to wait till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I sat out here in the woods from about 5 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon before I finally went and got care for my hand. And I showed up and they were like looking at my hand. Their eyes were about as big as quarters. They're like, "Oh my God, that has to hurt." I'm like, "Hell yeah, it fucking hurts." So I went ahead and they're like, "Man, if it was any worse, we couldn't even see you and do anything for you. We'd have to just automatically have you go to the Akron Children's Burn Unit." And they're like, they treat adults there too, so don't let the name fool you. So I was like, "Oh my God, man." I've hurt myself out here a few different times. I mean, I've fallen, I've pretty much fell. That's the only times I seem to be getting hurt out here is when I fall and bonk my head or some shit. The one where I woke up, I had big ass red marks. I went to put bug spray on. It burnt like a motherfucker. So I looked in the mirror. And I was like, "Oh my God, what did I do to my head?" I couldn't figure out what I did to my head. I didn't remember falling or anything. I'm just looking around like, did I bang my head on something around here? And it's like nothing could have. It's like, okay, that was a nice little injury. I don't know where it came from, but I'll just guess I'll deal with that. It started off as a terrible, terrible trip. I should have just went home, and I lost my freaking backpack. And it paid this homeless guy to help me find it and shit. I thought he took it. And to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, because I come into the woods. I sat down for a split second. I was texting somebody, and then I walked off and walked through the woods, and I hear somebody go, "Hello?" I'm like, stop for a minute. I'm like, "Somebody over there?" And he says, "Yeah." And he goes, "Who's that?" I'm like, "Oh, my name's Keith. What's up, bro? I'm just kind of passing through." I was like, "I'm not trying to bug you or nothing. I don't mean to disturb you. I'll be out of your hair in 1 second." "Oh, where are you going?" It's like, "I'm going camping back here in the woods. I've been coming back here a lot for quite a few years, and got a few spots back there. But like I said, I'm just passing through, bro. No big deal. I'll see you. Asked him if he needed anything, and he said no. I'm like, cool. I'll talk to you later. Then he said something else. I'm like, what? And I stop again. I put all my shit down. I walk over and I was trying to understand what he was saying. He was like, "You said you were going away, blah, blah, blah. You're going a different way. Blah, blah. There's a tent over there." And I'm like, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm walking through here. I'm not going to just like go all the way around y'all. I'm not walking through your front yard. I'm not walking even within 40 or 50 feet of your shit. It's like, so I leave there. I go to where I'm going to camp. I sit all my shit down and walk around. I'm like, oh, there's some firewood there, right there. Cool. I don't have to fight too hard to get firewood for the night. I'm standing there. I turn to go grab my shit. And I don't see my backpack. I'm like, no, what the fuck? And I'm like, where did I just put that? I'm like looking around. I'm like, I know I had to have just taken it off and set it down somewhere. I'm like, so I'm looking around everywhere for my backpack. Can't find it. So then I end up freaking out. I mean, I put all my shit down and I am panicking because I got like a couple $100 worth of shit in there between camera gear, camping gear, freaking just all kinds of shit. So then I went ahead and walked back. I'm like freaking out. I'm getting sick to my stomach, nauseous, thinking like I got my IDs, I got money, I got my medications. I mean, I got so much shit in there, full to the top. And I come back and I'm like, hey, bro, I don't mean to bug you. And I asked him, did you leave your tent after I walked through here? And he's like, yeah, I walked over to check out that other tent, make sure you didn't mess with it. And I'm like, uh, I got a question. He's like, what's that? And I said, did you happen to find a backpack? And he pauses for a minute. And he goes, no. And he goes, why? And I'm like, I can't find my backpack, dude. All I thought was, with me telling that dude that as soon as I walk away, he's gonna go look for it, find it, and just run off with my shit. So I said, listen, bro, if you can help me find my backpack, I'll give you 20 fucking bucks. He goes, really? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, oh, all right, shit, fuck, that's cool. And he's like, so then we walk all the way back to where I put all my shit down and realized I couldn't find my backpack, couldn't find it. I told him, I was like, it's not in between here and your place. And I'm thinking like he dropped my backpack and he's was going through my shit when I walked back up there. And we were walking by his tent. I'm like retracing my steps even before I got into his tent. And we got by his tent. I said, I got a question, bro. Can I look uh, in your tent real quick just to check and make sure my shit ain't just sitting there? And he goes, yeah, yeah, it was cool. He's like, come here. He opens the door and he goes, you can go in there and look underneath anything. I'm like, oh, all right. I'm like, I'm standing inside this dude's big ass nasty tent, and I'm looking. I'm like, I'm not touching nothing. I asked him. I said, can you just lift a couple of these things in there? I just want to see what's underneath all them blankets, and I want to see that over there, and just maybe in the corner. I said, after that, I'm not going through your shit. I'm like, I said, I'm just trying to eliminate any kind of possibilities, I guess you would say. And I'm like, I appreciate that. Let me look through there and shit. And I started thinking like maybe he didn't take it. I'm like, well, I stopped at one spot before I got to his place. I'm like, well, I got one other spot I got to. And he's like, all right. So he followed me all the way there, and my shit was hanging there in a tree. I was the happiest person at that point. Probably the happiest I've been in so long. I was like, I'm not a bad person. I just don't deserve to lose my backpack full of shit. I made a mistake and left it hanging there when I tried texting somebody, but please don't punish me like that. I mean, damn. So I was so happy, and the whole damn day I kept saying, man, this day could have turned out so much worse. I just kept saying that, and then it's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I burned the frick out of my hand. I'm like, yeah, they got a whole lot worse. So I'm never ever gonna use say that the day could be so much worse, because it can get a hell of a lot worse. Trust me. But other than that, I'm happy as hell to be back in here in the woods, chilling. I'll be going live tonight around 9. I was just going to go live for a little bit until anybody that stopped by. I'll be live tonight about 8 or 9 o'clock, probably closer to 8. I had a couple of moderators that'll probably show up around that time. So anybody in here catches this live, you can stop on by tonight-ish. This is August let's see here for a second. Third, fourth. August the 4th. August the 4th at 8 o'clock tonight. If you guys want to stop by and hang out, I'm going to chill out here by the fire. I need to go get me some firewood because sitting on my ass talking to all y'all people. Got to go get my firewood for the night so I can cook my steak and eggs. Hell yeah. I think the last time I was out here, I made steak and eggs. It was the best steak and eggs I've had in years. It was just a really good steak, apparently, that I picked out. Nice and tender. That's a really nice filling meal, steak and eggs. I mean, I need to bring like potatoes out here. So I'm gonna like steak and like baked potatoes, throw them in the fire, wrapped up in some aluminum foil, and then bring some sour cream and some salt and pepper. And you'd be pretty good. Maybe a little bit of garlic powder, maybe. I bought a bag of seasonings I had sitting off to the side. I'm hoping that that's what it is. It's not something else dumb that I had wrapped up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a bag of seasoning that was just sitting on top of my microwave. I'm like, I'm gonna use your dumbass. Yeah, this spot's cool though. I made this spot about a month ago, I'd say. It was like nothing here, and then I turned it into this little spot to chill. Oh, damn. Camping on a Tuesday. Got out here nice and early. I like coming out here and chilling and hanging out for the day and just spend the night. Usually crash out around dawn and sleep till about noonish. Get up, get the frick out of here. Yeah, it was just kind of like in the middle of nowhere, and I just chopped some stuff down. And I want to go watch the sunset tonight because I haven't seen a really good sunset out here. Because I'm always sticking like back here in the woods somewhere, and I don't get a chance to see a sunset. I want to break up my camera gimbal tonight. I should be using it now, but I'm just busy. Just here's my little spot. One of them. Got my little fire pit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Got my saw. I'm about to cut through some shit with my gimped up hand. Yeah. I really shouldn't be out here. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably against the medical advice. AMA. Yeah, doctor, like you're a dumbass. I'm gonna keep my hand as clean as I can. I brought shit to clean it. I brought stuff to keep it clean and the special burn cream and all that good shit. Hopefully the picture quality is half-assed alright. Because usually it's if I'm moving around. What's up? What's up? Hello, hello. Hey May, welcome. I need to cut that damn log up and use it for firewood, but my saw would take a little while to cut through that. I mean, I could cut off the end of this and use it for firewood. There's brick all over this place. That's what I mean. I won't walk around here in the middle of the night usually because there's so many trip hazards. You'll break your ankle very easily out here. There are really nice bricks out here that you can. Sometimes, yeah, they got the writing on it. Let's see what it says. Metropolitan Canton Block. Metropolitan Canton Block. I'm from Canton, Ohio, and that's where these bricks are made. Back in the day, hopefully that didn't mess up too bad with the picture flipping around or anything, but back in the day, a lot of the bricks that you see in your cities came from Canton, Ohio. I don't know why that is, if they cornered the market, but this place is completely, there's just bricks everywhere. Like I say, it's just a trip hazard, but I was going to start taking some of these nicer bricks out of here and selling them. I guess they are worth some money, but I'd probably have to get like 100 different bricks to sell them and make a fucking dollar. I can only carry like maybe 2 or 3 out of here at a time because they probably weigh at least 8 or 9 pounds. Walk out of here 30 pounds of bricks. Yeah, this is it's about 14 and a half acres, I think this place is. I used to live next door to it. So I know this place pretty well, and I've been coming out here for probably on the regular for the last 3 years. I've been coming out here once or twice a week just to get away from everything. I gotta come over here and get firewood though. I'm gonna get my firewood back here. Already cut some down, but I'm gonna go after some more so I don't have to go so far for my wood. Everything's pretty dry today, so I'll be able to grab some wood that I usually can't grab, I guess. I don't know. I know I ain't falling into a fucking fire tonight. That's for damn sure. But yeah, I figured I'd go live for a little bit. I gotta go get my firewood and wanted to let everybody know I'll be going live later on the night, probably around 8ish. So if you want to stop on by and hang out, you guys are more than welcome to join the chat, talk with each other, talk with me. So I hope to see you all there and catching this live. It was August 4th. It's a Tuesday, so it'll be later on this evening. You know. So I will see you guys later tonight. If I don't see you guys later tonight, I got a bunch of other videos you guys can check out. There's probably over, I think there's over 300. Yeah, there's over 300 videos that I've got on there right now. So lots of entertainment. But I'm going to get back to work, y'all. And I will see you on the next video. Love, peace, chicken grease. Peace out. Love you.